time to have a talk. You come home from work, wife pulls you aside and says, "Hon, kids were rebel rousing, and one of your trucks rolled off a shelf. And now you have this to deal with. What are we going to do?" Well, we're not going to cry about it. After all, you're Rockin HTV. I'm going to teach you how to fix it. So this truck sits at my office, and I came home and just curiously, this was broken after the cleaning ladies had left. So I'm not going to point any fingers, but 2 + 2 does equal 4, and I'm still not crying because I know how to fix it, and let's get busy. Okay, so when you find that you have some broken exhaust, there's really no worries. This is probably the easiest fix in the land of fixes. And to my great pleasure, I'm going to swap out them turnouts for some miter cuts, and guess what? We're going to add a couple feet to them just because we can. That's right, because we can. So I got a knife here. I have a needle nose plier. I'm going to start here. I'm just going to try first and foremost, just see if I can pop that out of there just by giving a little torque like that. Woo! Not coming out. All right, no worries. So now I'm going to take my knife in here and I'm just going to pry gently, just like that. See? That was nice. And then I'm going to try the same effort on the passenger side. Can we do it? I don't know. Yep, we can. Hallelujah. Now, there are pins down here on the bottom where that exhaust goes into the frame. If it doesn't come out easily, sometimes it just pops out of its own accord, and that's awesome. If it doesn't, just get you a little something in there to pry up, and voila, away it goes. And now we're taking this off. Now, you really don't even have to worry. This stuff isn't sharp, so you don't have to worry about scratching your paint, or at least in my experience. I've never really had to worry about that. If it was a repaint, sometimes, yes, it will cause you a little heartache there, but generally on factory paint, it doesn't. Okay, talk about jump cut, because as per protocol, whenever I shoot a tutorial, it can't go perfectly and something pukes. So, yeah, we just cut out something there, and here we are. So, as I was trying to say, I've never had paint scratch when you're removing exhaust like this, and this little elbow here, if you happen to have a needle nose plier like this, sometimes you can grab that and it will come out. It's really random how well those come out. Sometimes they come out really easily, and then you saw me just plumb break it by prying on it, which probably wasn't my best move, but still, you're seeing here that that dude just isn't coming out. So we'll have to get a drill bit and drill that out in order to make a new elbow. But while we're here, let's just go ahead and put the new exhaust on. So this is a 13-foot miter cut pipe that I sell in my store, and it goes in just like so. And you will notice on this one that I actually have that elbow right there in the wrong spot. So if you happen to get one of these, future versions will be fixed. I'm just selling out of my old stuff, and you can take that and trim it up. And then you can use a chrome pin if it suits you to clean that up. I go ahead and test fit before I put glue on. You are welcome. Some guys, you know, sometimes these elbows are like level with that bottom step. If that turns you on, you can do that, or you can push it clear up against that die cast. It's really up to you. Personal preference there. There's no rules here. And that is how you're going to do that. Now, to get the exhaust onto the cab, I just use a little bit of my favorite glue. Again, I'm not going crazy here. We're not playing with this. It's going to sit on a shelf, going to sit on a layout. I do not bother to clear off some of that extra glue that's left over from the previous exhaust, because when I've done that in the past, I usually scratch paint, and guess what? We're covering it up right there anyway. So I'm not too concerned about that. Now all we're going to do is make sure that this exhaust is parallel to our door line right there, and it looks to be. You might see the holes left over from the previous exhaust. I know some people that bothers them quite a bit. Doesn't bother me, and no, I don't have pegs on there to fill those holes. But as soon as I get it where I want it, I'm putting a couple drops of Instaset right there, and voila. Now I'm going to take a look at this across the top and make sure that I've got this exhaust level across the bottom, and it looks like I need to shove that down just a teeny bit. and I'm going to hold it in place with my thumb, and voila, a little Insta-set there, and here we go. Ta-da! Looking good in the neighborhood. Now, I said we'll fix that elbow, and here's how we're going to do that. Go ahead and get you some solder. Here's the size, if you can read that. Now, before we go ahead and make a new elbow to go in here, I am going to take my knife. I'm going to cut away some of that leftover plastic from that prior elbow, and you could see that dude just is not wanting to let go. And we might scratch that paint just a little bit, but what I want to do is get enough out of there that I could put a drill bit in there and drill the rest of it out. There we go. I'm using a 5/64 bit. And I did not drill all the way through it. All I did was remove that leftover plastic from the previous elbow. Now, our glue is dry, right? So we can park our cab right there, and we're gonna get us some solder. I forget what size it is. It doesn't really say on here, but this is the serial numbers if you want to go get your own. I keep this on hand. I don't use it for soldering. I just use it for making elbows and other kind of odd parts that I need around the shop. So I will randomly bend this in a place, and it's entirely too long, isn't it? But look at this. You can just move it around with your fingers. And now I can start test fitting. Okay, too long. We knew that going into this, but that's all right. So we'll just cut a little more off. Okay, that doesn't look bad at all, does it? And then we know we need to cut it right around here. You could use a marker or something there to kind of mark your solder. I just went ahead and put a little line on it like so. And now we're going to dry fit again. Okay, still just a taste long, no worries. One more time for luck. And voila, we have our elbow back. So, a little bit of my favorite glue right here and there. And in it goes. There. We have swapped out our exhaust for something else, and we made our truck brand new. If you want exhaust like this or some of the tools you've seen, rockinhfarmtoys.com. Thanks for watching.